Hello and welcome to this week's OTR Love Team Time Trial Series. My name is Andy and I'll take you through the highlight show. Now we've got race 9, we're looking at League 1, we have 3 teams. They are the Peddlers, 3R Mushroom and AESRT. So let's kick it off with the start, and as usual start for 1 minute. And let's see which of the teams get into their pace line as quickly as possible. So who's it going to be? So 3R Mushroom looks as though they're just about there. Peddlers are as well, with Henrik behind. And ASRT just coming through as well. So basically they're all working really well together. No one's dropped so far. And looking at the kilometers per hour, so you've got Peddlers around 40. Mushroom are on 41.6 thereabouts, and ASRT about 40 to 41. Mushroom now going up to 42.4 and ASRT 43. So interesting to see, and keep watching what their average pace is. So within that first minute, Peddlers did 0.64 kilometers. Mushroom was slightly ahead than ASRT. So at the moment, you've got ASRT looking as though they're in the lead from what we can see on the screen. And again, their average pace is 43, Mushroom 44, and Peddlers 43 to 44. They're all about the same now, aren't they? So for Peddlers you have John, Henrik, Christoph, and you have Jürgen. And Henrik just going through now. For 3R Mushroom you have Jan van, JP, King, Wayne, Tim, Mitcha. I'm sorry, Mitcha. And I'm there recording. For ASRT, you have Cyril, Johan, Dennis, and Jojo. So the only one fielding a larger team are 3R Mushroom at the moment. The rest are just fielding the 4 riders. So hopefully they can all stay together for the rest of this. But looking now at the 10k, you still have ASRT in the lead from the 5k split, closely followed by 3R Mushroom and then Peddlers. With you got Jürgen, now John in the front, Henrik, Jürgen, and he's going to go up to the back, just in front, just behind Christoph. So it's interesting to see how these 3 teams battle it out between those 5, 10, 15 and 20 kilometre splits. So you've got Wayne in front for 3R Mushroom with Tim, Mitcha, Jan van and JP. And for AESRT you have Johan, Dennis, Jojo and Cyril. So ASRT and Mushroom, there's 1 second in it, with Peddlers about 22 seconds behind Mushroom. So you're going to see that battle going further on. So let's see what it looks on the 15k split. But 1 second difference between Mushroom and ASRT. Quite interesting. And this is a long course, so let's see how the attrition goes as well. Right, into that 15 kilometre split. So we're seeing a change now. So looks as though Mushroom have overtaken AESRT, closely followed by Peddlers. But you also have Johan has been dropped, so he's about 30 odd metres behind the rest of the team. So you've got Dennis, Jojo and Cyril. And for Peddlers, you got something very similar. So Jürgen he's about 430 meters behind the rest of the groups. So Henrik, John, and Christoph. So with ASRT and Peddlers, you've only got 3 in the team, so that's going to hamper their ability to finish quicker than 3R Mushroom, who still have basically a full team of 5. So Mitchell in front with Jan, JP, Wayne, followed by Tim. And they're all still looking really strong. So as you can see, that's now a 2-second deficit from ASRT. So 3R Mushroom at 20:58, ASRT 21 minutes, and Peddlers 21 minutes and 24. So let's see if Peddlers can close that gap to ASRT between now and the finish. So we still have 5 riders for 3R Mushroom, and ASRT and Peddlers both on 3, with Henrik, Christoph and John for Peddlers. With ASRT, got Cyril, Dennis and Jojo. I think Johan had a technical on his last turn that he did, so he fell back from that because of a technical. And for Mushroom, Wayne's up front with Tim going back after his pull. And Mitchell, Jan, Tim, followed by JP. So there you have it. 3R Mushroom, 27 minutes and 53. So now pulling out a lead on ASRT with 28:05, and then Peddlers 28:22. So there is a slight gap reduction between Peddlers and ASRT, but it's growing out significantly now between ASRT and Mushroom. Yeah, looking great, guys. So now what's changed? Christoph's at the back, so you got John and Henrik. Christoph needs to get back into that group now, and I'm sure he's trying to do that. ASRT, Dennis, Jojo and Cyril still looking really strong, and for Mushroom we have seemed to have dropped Tim. Tim's done some cracking pulls throughout this ride, and he's dropped back to about 250 meters back. So Wayne up front now with Mitchell, JP and Jan, and they're all going through that 1 kilometer mark. So let's see how he gets on. So Henrik's in front. Christoph, as I say, he's pulled that back now with John. You got ASRT with Jojo in front now, Cyril and Dennis, and JP's taking it up for 3R Mushroom for that 700 meter dash to the line. Let's see if there are any changes in the lineup between 3R Mushroom, then ASRT, then Peddlers. And Jürgen given some encouragement to the Peddlers team. So 400 meters to go. I'm going to ignore the timings I put at the bottom of the screen. 350, 300, 280, JP still on the front, Wayne coming through, Cyril, Dennis, Jojo with Christoph, Henrik and John. Oh, it's going to be close. 50 meters to go, come on, who's going to get it? Oh, there's a split on 3R Mushroom. So 3R Mushroom with 37.14, ASRT you had 37.25, and Peddlers 37.14. That's really interesting, because if you look at the split times, there's 1 second difference the first 2 time splits between Mushroom and ASRT, and then on the 15k split, Mushroom then overtake ASRT and then finish off in first for the highlight show. It looks like OTR Black overtook pedalers on the 20-kilometer splits. And they had an exactly the same time. I think it was within the second. So that's incredible to see. So looking at League One's table so far, so this is the first race in 4. You got 3R Mushroom with 5 points, AESRT and 4, Pedalers with 3, OTR Ultraviolet, which we didn't get the recording for, and the same for OTR Blue. OTR Blue didn't race this week, so they end up with 1 point. Yeah, incredible. So close between Mushroom and AESRT for the first 2 time splits. Yeah, incredible. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody for doing recordings, and this is really dedicated to Peter, Austin and Derek Bulcock as well. Really thinking of you, both of you, and hope to see you soon. Take care.